Because when you're sleeping with everybody, you're also sleeping with everybody for other people more than you're doing it for yourself. So now we've got two similarities here, which I'm sure you can see in many different places in your life where there is a need for Ian. The key thing here is there is a need for Ian, little Ian, younger Ian, and even the present Ian to be loved, to be validated, and to be approved of. Now, for Ian, based on the environment he was in growing up, he started to look at what are the ways I can get the most approval. And if you were part of the football team, everybody would have noticed you. You would have felt a sense of belonging. Your parents would have been proud of you. Your coaches would have been like proud of you. You would have felt like, yes, I made it to like something that's, a higher level than what everybody else plays football of. So you would have felt validated.
Hmm.
Making it if you were the guy who was like popular amongst the women, you would have felt all your peers noticing you. You would have felt an internal sense of confidence. You would have been like, yes, I'm valuable and validated. With the jujitsu, if you completed this, like with any other of your projects or other things that you finished, you would have finished it, which means at the end, you would have had this feeling of, I am finally valuable and worthy enough to finish a project, to have this thing, to finish this marathon and be at the end, not say it like halfway through, I couldn't do it. So then the more important question comes in. Why don't I have all these things? Why don't I finish a marathon, Yats? Why don't I finish my jujitsu? Why wasn't I the guy who slept with all those girls? Why wasn't I on the football team? And any person outside of this deep world we're talking about could say, oh, it's because you weren't good enough for the football team. Oh, it's because the jujitsu is unavailable. You didn't have a partner at this time. We didn't have a coach. There will always be reasons and excuses to validate us not being good enough to have what we want. That's the real piece there. That deep, deep, deep down in our subconscious mind, we feel like we're not good enough to have what we really want and desire. So we start the project, we go a few steps down, but in the middle, we're so powerful as human beings that we'll manifest all of the distractions, all of the sabotaging elements, all of the things that say we shouldn't do it, just so that we can listen to it and prove to ourselves, oh, yeah, that's why I didn't do this thing. That's why I didn't finish this. That's why I didn't get on the football team. Whereas deep down inside, it's because we believed we were not worthy enough to overcome any of those things. But we were not worthy enough, and that's why we gave into those and stopped having it. So now I want to ask you, before I move forward, I want to ask you one question. Does this resonate with you?
100%. I'm thinking just now of all the excuses I've given myself. Like,
Hmm.
I can't go because I'm going on holiday in a week. I can't go because I'm
Right,
going.
right. And I was just like you, Ian. I was just like you. So then I recognized and I asked myself, okay, Yats, if I want to change this, what do I have to do? The first thing, which is the most important thing that I want to tell you, Ian, and this goes against that toxic masculinity kind of method that is talked about a lot. The first thing you need to give yourself is compassion, because you need to look back at old Ian. You need to look back at the Ian who, when it came to the jujitsu thing, which may have been a few days ago, last week, whenever, you need to look back at Ian who was in his 20s and wanted to be popular and lovable but couldn't.